Welcome back to Better. We had so much fun talking to Soleil Moon Frye. We made her stick around for Hot Topics.
You say made.
She requested. So you grew up, I mean, obviously in Hollywood and in the spotlight. And we love to talk about marriage and relationships and crushes and dating. Did you grow up really fast in that way?
You know what? It's so funny because I was very, very innocent in a lot of ways, but I had crushes on everyone. I was so boy crazy. My husband still thinks it's funny to torture me with a picture that is my biggest crush, like literally one of my biggest crushes.
your
Was
biggest
Mark Wahlberg.
Oh.
I was
Mark Wahlberg.
crazy about him.
girl.
And I had
Mark.
this framed photo of us, and literally my husband like sneaks it out and puts it in different parts of the house. And I'm like, honey, like really, like our kids are gonna see that? And the girls are like, why is there a picture of
Why is
your
Marky Mark
But he thinks it's the funniest thing in the entire world. And when I did the book, I went and got all my albums from growing up and literally went through just all of my childhood crushes. It was very cute.
Memory lane. Back
Yeah,
down memory
the
lane.
other day I bumped into Joey Lawrence, and literally I talk about like how I was in love with the full bowl cut. Remember the bowl?
Wow.
Yes, I had a crush
Taking
on
it
Joey
back.
Lawrence.
Very funny.
I think
And it was a
everybody
time
did.
when NBC was really like a family.
Yeah.
So you did all your celebrations together.
You've been married now for 10 years, correct?
For over 10 years.
Over 10
yes.
years? What do you do to keep the flame going there? JD, I know where you're getting ready to go. Hang on for just a second. Hang on for just a second. Put it on pause. But how do you keep the flame going?
So we
Romance-wise.
Okay, so here's the thing. We've been together for 15 years, which is like crazy. I met him when I was a baby. And you know, I think communication is so key. So when the kids are asleep, to like literally just like set up a little space that's separate in the room or, you know, in the other room and talk and disconnect, because I feel like, not disconnect, but disconnect to connect.
Right.
Because so often we'll be sitting, like we're such tech gadget, like, you know, we're so
get
into
caught
it.
up,
And so we're like sitting across from each other, but we're on our computers, which is like, you know, not really connecting.
But it's so
I
hard with the kids
know, but
in
we
the house
really
and in
try
the-
to force ourselves to spend that time connecting and talking, and even if it's like literally seeing if a friend can come over for a half hour and going and getting an ice cream,
Yeah.
or going to a movie.
It's
you
a
know,
conscious
that,
effort you have
yes.
to make to
And
do
we
that.
did go on one trip, which was really exciting.
Just the two of you?
Yes. Well, with some friends, but it was great. We went to Mexico. We brought some friends. Everyone was like, "What? You're leaving the country without your children?" And I was like, "Yeah,
have to
mommy
do
and
it.
daddy need a little time
have
out."
to do
So
I have the secret to foreplay as a married guy, as a guy who's been married for a
Here we
long
go.
time.
Told
This
you.
is it. This
Took
is
it
the
off
secret.
pause.
Gentlemen, if you're watching, foreplay. First go in the kitchen,
Clean the house.
then empty the dishwasher.
See?
Clean the kitchen.
There you go.
Yeah, because you know the thing is, the hardest part is just making the brain space to be intimate and romantic. And for my wife, if we're in the bedroom and the kids are down for a nap, she's like, "You look great, but I got laundry and the dishwasher is full."
Right.
So if those things aren't on her mind, I can actually come up from the bottom of the list to like a little higher.
That
She's
is
like,
very
"Oh, hey."
true. Do you think that's true? I
That's,
believe
that's
it. you know?
amazing. Yes, my
you get
husband
it.
is a clean freak and like feels like I'm so disorganized. So literally, if I go out of town, he like literally
house is
runs.
boom
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
get
He
home.
thinks I'm like a hoarder or
Because
something.
women
It's terrible.
constantly are thinking about their to-do list, what needs to
Yes.
get done. You got to clear your mind, and then you can focus on
I've
that.
got to be on the to-do list, honey. Put me on the literal to-do list. Even if I'm at the bottom, I got to be on it.
That's the only reason you're cleaning out the dishwasher.
But, but you have to travel a lot for work, right?
do,
So does
I
it
do.
make it really special when you?
It is nice to be home.
This is
Actually,
way too
weirdly,
personal.
No, weirdly, when I travel and then come home, actually we force ourselves to have that time in a way that we don't when I'm home on a day-to-day basis.
See,
So it actually helps.
it actually like
does.
keeps
It
that
does.
flame.
JD's book
alive.
is
How,
coming out
you know what?
next.
Let's do what we always do. Let's throw it back at them. How do you make time for intimacy in your relationship? Facebook, you know where to find us.
Don't send us any viruses. Literally. Literally.